Iloilo City, a bustling metropolis in the Philippines, boasts a rich culture, a high quality of life, and a welcoming environment for foreigners of all walks of life. It's where modern metropolis meets the charms of Philippine culture. This video provides a comprehensive breakdown of the various expenses you may encounter while living in Iloilo City, from rent and utilities to transportation and leisure activities. What's up, Savvy Expats? My name is Julio, and today I'm going to give you an in-depth analysis about the cost of living in Iloilo City. So, let's get into it. Let's begin with rent. Rent is by far the biggest determining factor of any cost of living, not only in Iloilo City, but in any city overall. In the cities based in the center of the Philippines, like Manila, prices for rent may reach up to $2,000 per month. But in Iloilo City, the average rent for a quality condo, like in a prominent part, like in Iloilo Business Park, prices can range between $300 to $500 per month. But in the outskirts of Iloilo City, prices can range between $200 to $350 per month. You can see how much of a difference it may be from cities like Bonifacio Global City. In BGC, the cost for rent may cost you between $800 to $1,200 per month. And as an expat, I'm impressed by how affordable the rent is in Iloilo City, especially after acknowledging the fact that Iloilo City is one of the main cities of the Philippines. Being very beautiful and a major business center, Iloilo City gives the opportunity to many expats to live here in the Philippines at a very affordable price. And with that, let's head on to the next category, which is utilities. Utilities, by what I mean electric bills, internet costs, and water bills. Let's start with electricity bills. The cost of electricity can differ based on your usage, like the size of your living space and the kind of appliances that you use. Keep in mind that the Philippines depends on petroleum for energy, thus electricity. With the recent political problems worldwide, there has been trouble for that. So electricity may cost at a higher price than before. Essentially, the cost of electricity bills, as I said earlier, may depend on how heavy you use it, but for the average person, it may cost between 5,000 pesos to 8,000 pesos or $100 to $160 per month. Let's head on to the second on the list, which is internet bills. Internet would roughly be around $30 or 150,000 pesos per month. It depends on which internet plan you use. I recommend using Globe Telecoms as your internet provider. It's very easy to set up and very easy to use, and it's very stable in its connections as well. In our interconnected digital world, a stable connection is a very huge necessity. For a cable/DSL internet connection with 60 megabytes or more and unlimited data, you will pay around $60 per month in Iloilo City. Now, let's head on to the third on the utilities list, which is the water bills. Water bills in Iloilo City depends on the size of your household and the consumption habits. However, the average cost is around 500 pesos to 1,200 pesos or $10 to $24 per month. Water bills in the Philippines is really not a huge deal. Alright, Savvy Expats, let's head on to the third category on the list, which is food and grocery costs. Let's begin with food. Iloilo City offers a plethora of dining options that caters to a variety of tastes and budgets. A basic meal at an inexpensive restaurant costs around $3, while combo meal at a fast food place may cost you around the same, like $3, that's it. While a meal at the mid to high class restaurant, a meal at those kind of places may cost you between 500 pesos to 1,000 pesos or $10 to $20 per meal. And one nice part that I can mention is that you get to savor the fresh scallops from the sea for just 1 peso. Yeah, like just 1 peso. Amazing, right? Since Iloilo City is literally right next to the sea, you get easy access to seafood. So prices for seafood may be very cheap, unlike Manila where the seafood is very expensive here. Heading on with groceries, grocery expenses can vary on dietary preferences or cooking habits. Basic items like a loaf of fresh white bread may cost you around 55 pesos or $1. A gallon of milk is priced around 250 pesos or $5. A dozen eggs cost around 120 pesos or $2. And boneless, skinless chicken breast costs around 100 pesos per pound or $2 still. Fresh fruits and vegetables like apple, oranges, tomatoes, and potatoes are reasonably priced in this category as well. and it's also widely available. The prices for groceries are not only like this for Iloilo City, but also in Manila. In the end, food and groceries may cost between $200 to $300 per month, or in pesos, that's between 10,000 pesos to 15,000 pesos per month. Of course, you can cut costs by eating local foods or shopping around local markets. Now, let's head on to the fourth category on the list, which is transportation in Iloilo. Public transportation is a cost-effective way to travel around Iloilo City. A single one-way trip for local transport costs approximately 13 pesos per trip, Taxis and ride-hailing services are also in this category. They travel around Iloilo City as well. The starting tariff for a taxi is 40 pesos. It starts at 40 pesos at flagfall, including the first 500 meters. After that, that's 3.5 pesos per every 300 meters. And it's also 3.5 pesos by waiting or standing in traffic. And you know that with the Philippine traffic, taximeter can get pricey. Prices for ride-hailing services can vary between distance and demand, with apps like Angkas, Grab, and Joyride widely available in the Philippines. Transportation would range between $40 per month or $60 per month. Or in pesos, that's between 2,000 pesos to 3,000 pesos per month, depending on how much you travel. Now, let's continue with the fifth category in the list, which is entertainment costs. Iloilo City offers various entertainment options, from cinemas and restaurants to sport facilities and cultural events. A movie ticket may cost between 300 pesos, while a monthly membership at the local gym may cost you around 1,000 pesos. Dining out, visiting local attractions, and participating at local events can also contribute to entertainment costs. Entertainment for an average person may most likely be around $80 or 4,000 pesos per month. I, on the other hand, would know that my entertainment costs would reach 10,000 pesos per month. I just like having fun. One interesting entertainment option is the Esplanade River Ride. The Esplanade River Ride is also the city's starting point for its river tour. Tour guides who accompany locals and foreigners as well not only make the ride entertaining but also very informative. These can be found in the docks near Carpenter's Bridge. These 6-seater boats allows you to go up to 25 meters away from the diversion bridge. Riders will be provided with a walkie-talkie and a life jacket as well. Pedal boat rental costs around 480 pesos for every 30 minutes, or around $10 for every 30 minutes. The expenses for entertainment may vary between each person, so I cannot give you Savvy Expat an exact price. But spending 10,000 pesos per month is nothing out of the ordinary. It's just $200. In total of all of these expenses, we can sum it up between $700 to $1,000 or 35 to 50,000 pesos. In conclusion, while the cost of living in Iloilo City may be much more affordable than the other cities worldwide, it's essential to plan your finances carefully. By understanding the various costs involved, you can make various decisions and enjoy the environment of this dynamic city. Either way, if you're going to Iloilo City, make sure to check out all of its attractions. And if you're considering retiring in Iloilo City, make sure to check out our Should You Consider Retiring in Iloilo City video. The link to that video is in the description box. We wish you a smooth transition and a joyful experience when you move to this city. Or maybe not just move, just visiting the city. But anyways, remember that God is always with you, Savvy Expats, and well, I'll see you on the next one. Hope you guys enjoy it. God bless.